chapter 2nd of SST, which is from your geography part. In our previous video we have already read about the half of the chapter. Now we are continuing with this second chapter. By next thing from the page number 15, direction of map. In previous video we have talked about the globe, what is globe, map and atlas. Now in this chapter now in this video we are going to study about the direction of map. As we all know, there are mainly four type of direction: north, south, east and west. Like that in map also there are some direction. These four direction are also shown in map so that the people can easily find out which direction is north direction, which is south, and where are the places located. Other than this four direction, there are some intermediate direction are also there, in which this north, south, east and west direction, there are some intermediate direction like northeast, southeast, northwest and southwest. These four intermediate directions are found in between the main four major directions of north, south, east and west. As we all know, north direction is mainly the uppermost direction, which is the highest point of the map or anything. The uppermost part of the area is known as north direction. So that we can find that the upper part is north, lower part is south, and the left and right part is east and west. It is easy to people to find out the direction for their areas, which city they are living, at which direction that city is located. All this we can easily see through the help of these directions in a map. After that there are symbols. What are the symbols? Symbols are mainly the color, features and some type of stickers or some points which is used to show the some areas like roads, valleys, mountains, seas. To represent these things on a map we use symbols, so that people can easily understand that this symbol is representing this thing, that like green color is represent the land area and blue color represent the water area. So that these symbols explain this symbols simply when we see a map, if symbols are there we can easily find out that this symbol represent the sea area or ocean area, that this blue color is representing that there is a sea or a river is present in that area. Also there are some conventional symbols. Conventional symbols are used for the internationally accepted. These symbols mainly some common symbols are there, some common colors are there, which are used in all type of maps, and they are known as conventional symbols, which can represent the like that following, like black color always represent the roads, railways, building, etc. If we see any black type of dot or lining on a map, we can say that this area there are some building or a railway track are present at that area. After that blue color is used for representing the sea, ocean, any water bodies is represented by the blue color in a map. After that green color is mostly used to represent the forest area, plain areas and a grassland area, so that land can be found, that this area where green color is there, this represents some type of forest, grassland and plains. Other than that, brown color is also used in maps. This brown color mainly shows the mountain and hills. You have already seen some type of maps in your previous classes, that mountains and hills, when we talk about the map, the mountains are represented by the brown color and hills are represented by the brown color. Or this other than there are also the different colors are there to represent different type of things, but these are the most common colors which are used to represent these things by them. Other than this, after symbols there are sketches. What is a sketch? When we draw some type of drawing and when we want to see something in our memory, if you go somewhere, if you go to see things, you found that you already make a sketch of that place in your mind, that memory, that spot your observation you have taken, that observation already forms some type of sketch in your mind. If we are talking about that this is a we listen the story, then someone is telling that the Taj Mahal look like this, that area is greenery, there is river is present there, pillars are there, then you already make some type of sketches start making in your mind. That type of map and that type of a sketch is known as sketch. If we have around some if we go to some place for a visit, for seeing the things, river, or for a tour, then you find that after coming from the tour you have some time of memory related to that area, sketch of that area, that north place consists of this thing, that south place consists of a garden, there on the right side there will be plants, and the left side there will be river, and then all this thing already present in your mind when you come from that tour. All this is known as sketch. So sketch is the drawing mainly based on the memory and spot observation, what you observe by seeing and going anywhere. After that there is a plan. Plan means a plan, as we talk about the map. Map mostly represent the area, large areas in a simple form, in a small area. As in maps you can say that 1 kilometer is equals to 1 centimeter. In map 1 meter is given there, that this area, this place here from there is 1 meter. It in actual life it represent 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer or more than that. Like that in plane are the short areas, short maps which only represent the small area or a sketch of a thing. If someone wants to make a house, they forms a plan that this area consists of this room, that area consists of that room, here should be a kitchen, here should be hall. That type of planning is known as a plan, in which a small area is represented and a small area is built. This represents the breadth and length of the room, that this room consists of this type of length and this breadth should be made there. And it also represents a small area. But in comparison to map, if we compare plan to map, then map represents the large area in a small piece of paper in a short form, but plane represents the exact thing of the area, exact length of that place or exact breadth of that place. By this our chapter number 2 of geography has been completed. Now your work is to write all these notes in your copy, and you have to read all the notes and chapter by your own once, read line by line all the chapter, and your homework is to, you have to draw this picture from the page number 16. Some conventional signs and symbol used on a map are given in your book at page number 16. You have to draw this in your notebook with a proper enough good handwriting, and you must use some colors to represent this. And other than that, your question answer should be also there. I will provide you PDF of your question answers, and please write all this thing in your copy and please try to solve the questions once by your own. Thank you.